Hey guys, how you doing? We're back here with another Dipper issue today.
Howdy. My name's Billy Bob. This is Billy Joe.
Yeah, Billy Joe, man.
We're doing Dipper's issue. And today is my favorite day because we're doing Cope.
Well, actually, it's my favorite day because I'm the biggest Cope fan of them all. Because I dip Cope.
I reckon to agree with that statement.
I dip Cope more than blood runs through my body, man.
Very true. And blood that does run through his body is laced with Cope.
Yeah. Not to be confused with cocaine.
Copenhagen. No, Copenhagen. I should say that more clearly.
I only did cocaine once in my life. And
it's not good. Messes you up, man. Well, if you snort it, it's not that bad. It's when you start shooting it up your arm. That's when it can really mess you up. But, so we're here today talking about Cope. And we're also talking about something that I picked up that was pretty nifty at the smoker store. It's a little cap for your Coke can.
Or your beer can.
Or your beer can. That works too. And you just put it on, and what it is it has a hole and then a funnel thing that goes inside. So that way you don't have to bust the top open. You don't have to cut it to the side. You can just slap this sucker on. You can spit in this thing. You don't have to worry about it spilling because it don't spill. And it's good to go.
Yeah, that's good for him because he doesn't know how to use his teeth to open up a can, you know.
I like my teeth. I think I talked about that.
No, we talked about how horses like yellow teeth.
Yeah, but I like to keep my teeth in my mouth, not yellow. I like to keep them white. I like to keep them in my mouth. I don't care if they're white or not. My bad.
Okay.
See, I'm all confused now.
But anyways, we're talking about the chew that is for men of character.
Says it on the can.
Yeah, right there. Yeah, I'm sure you guys saw that. It's definitely... You can chew Copenhagen with anything. You can chew with ice cream. Best after steak. A bloody steak.
Remember that? Okay, so we went over to my buddy's house in his woods. We were in his cabin, and he killed some elk. He was hunting the week before. We had some elk steaks and some venison, I believe it was. Venison steaks. And then we had a dip of Cope afterwards. And oh, Mama Jean, it was so good. It was the best dip I think I've ever had.
Yeah, definitely, because that blood kind of soaks into the dip and just brings out all the natural flavors. This definitely is not for you grizzly chewers.
No, not you grizzly pansy-ass chewers.
If you chew grizzly, do not get into Copenhagen, because you will puke. You will, let me tell you. Today it is a long cut. Maybe tomorrow it'll be snuff. I don't know, but I'm about to add a little bit more in after I get this spit out of here.
I agree. Now, like you said, there's long cut, there's snuff. There's pouches. Now, pouches, I don't really like pouches personally, but some people do. I agree with that as long as it's Coke. And see, don't spill.
Wow, how about
that? Like that, don't spill at all.
Turn that can upside down.
That's right. Well, I wouldn't advise that, but I mean, if it falls over in your car, when I first got my truck, I was driving down. Dougie was there, and I reached to grab my spitter, and I didn't know where the cup holder was because it was a new truck. Spilled it all over the seat. Well, actually on the floor mat. Luckily, it was just a floor mat, but I had to pull over and had to wipe it on the grass. It sucks, but, you know, this is good because if it falls, it don't spill.
Yeah, and the worst was when he was driving my truck. See, I drive an old truck because I ain't rich like him.
Give me my spitter, boy.
He spends like thousands of dollars on his truck. I only spent $1,500 on my truck. So it's old.
It's still $1,000.
The brakes, I don't know how to add, man. The brakes they're kind of messy when you touch them.
They're touchy. They're touchy brakes. You barely tap on that sucker and the whole truck.
Well, we're going like 10 miles per hour and this kid just slams on the brake.
I not slam, I touched.
I had my spitter on the dashboard while I was adjusting my boot, and it just spilled all over my crotch.
Everywhere.
It looks like I
looked like you busted
pisser,
a busted chew.
Yeah, it was all over the place.
Funny,
so we're gonna get some more Copenhagen here.
How much you got in right now? Show the fans at home. All right, that's good. That's a good amount. Put some more in. My turn. That's right now. I got a Priesney. We're on some size dip. Put some more in. This is moist. Very moist.
Very moist.
Good. It tastes just like tobacco.
It's a brandy can. You got a mouthful, kind of swallowing some of the scragglers. You know, it just makes your throat feel all good inside. I don't know if you guys see this. I'm trying to grow out a mullet, man.
Take your hat off. Show the kids at home.
It's not very... Whoa, man. I haven't taken my hat off for some time. It kind of... You guys see this? I'm trying to grow out a mullet. So maybe in a couple weeks, you know, it'll be down my back. If it grows like my leg hair grows, man, it'll grow real fast.
Well, like the pubic hair, so it's go pretty fast too.
Yeah, my girlfriend, she always tell me to shave my legs.
My
Like,
butt hairs
trim
are
them.
pretty long. I think they're about this long right now. Looks like I didn't wipe. They're so brown. It's kind of good though. It's very manly.
I got stuff dripping everywhere. This stuff is definitely very
It's
moist.
very moist. Very moist. And on the cool thing about Coke that a lot of other cans don't do, they have an expiration date on most cans. Now Coke don't do that. Right here you'll see it says made. And it gives you the date that was made. So you don't have to be like, well, the expiration date might be 4 years after it was made. This gives you the date it was made. This can was made in June 15, 2009. That was just like 2 weeks ago. So you know if it's a fresh
That's
can
an
or
old
not.
can. I picked up an old can. I found this laying in my truck today, and we chewed. It's still moist. That's why we decided to do it today, because usually we do these chews that we never chewed before. Well, we chew Copenhagen all the time. We chew Copenhagen.
It's
when we're
daily
sleeping.
chew. I don't do when I'm sleeping. I'm not that extreme.
I do
yet.
it occasionally. So we picked up this old can of Copenhagen so we could see if it tastes good still. Let me tell you, Copenhagen still tastes good when it's old, just not quite as good. And it's really juicy today for some reason. Maybe it's because it's humid outside. We actually just got back from the water hole. We were doing some catfishing.
Where you stick, the easiest way, if you don't have any fishing poles or bait, here's the easiest way to do it. You just reach your arm in the hole, wait for the catfish to bite your arm because it don't got much teeth. So it don't really hurt that bad. I'm putting a little bit, but it's fine. And then you just rip your arm out, and the fat catfish comes with it. It's awesome. They had a contest down in Kentucky, I think Missouri, and they try to see who can get the biggest catfish. But sometimes guys rip up their arms. Don't worry about it; it'll grow back.
But if you get too big of a catfish, it can drag you under. That's why we always go in twos, because they start
I grab
pulling
on
under.
to the back of his pants.
Yeah.
Make sure I grab that belt tight, real tight. And if he starts to go under, I just grab him, pulling him out. And with that one today, it took both of us, and I had to grab and put the truck winch up the back of my pants.
It was probably like 70 pounds. And we're there down in the mud, they get heavy. We might put some pictures up if we can find a good camera to get some pictures of. But yeah, so Dipper's issue today, Copenhagen, now long cut. You guys go out and buy some of this, really chew some good stuff.
For men of character.
So you guys have a good day.
Have an awesome day.
And this is how they do it in Dixie with Copenhagen. So, see you guys later.